everyone, and welcome to the 5th episode of this series. In this episode, I got a wild hair up my back end, and I wanted to get the main character married off. Anyways, besides doing that, we're gonna try to level up careers and have Dorothy have another child and level up skills that they need to level up. Anyways, I'm working on talking to the one of the Sims, and I bought a dresser because we need to change add in formal wear for the wedding. And I'll have Dorothy meet him real quickly. I'm just adding a new formal wear, which is just clicking that plus sign. And right now I'm just kind of sorting out base game because I know what the outfit's gonna look like. I just gotta get to it, and it also helps it load faster because I'm just going for the base game dress here. And I was trying to get the romance little bar up a little bit more so they can get married. In the meanwhile, I'll have Dorothy take care of her child. I also need her to have another child so she can have a kid named Mayo. And hopefully it's a girl. I gotta make sure Dorothy put the kid back in the crib. And she can work on leveling up athletics. I decided to have them have a little bit of fun in the bed before the wedding. It looks like I was trying to get her pregnant too. That's why I kept popping the mod open. Just so I can check if she's pregnant. And now we're throwing a wedding party. I didn't realize they meant tomorrow. I thought it was this right away. So I had them go to the park. I guess they're gonna have a private wedding and then have a wedding party, I guess. I don't realize this right away. Oh, it looks like Dorothy is pregnant. Already. And there he is. And we'll have a babysitter keep an eye on the kid because I don't want the kid ruining the wedding here. And Dorothy will be just a witness. Unfortunately, he didn't change into his formal wear. And I did make a copy of his last name. Because he's gonna take on her last name, but I want to keep track of what his last name originally was. That's why I would put like quote the bracket, me, and then the last name. but I have to wait until the city hall's open. So it's kind of more legit feeling. Because I can just use the mod to do that. I will have to use the mod anyways because you can only put so many letters in. But the mod does make it where you can have more. And I was changing his outfit here, so it's not all wild looking. And I'm just going to keep his hair as is. I'm not very fond of his hair, but he rocks it the way he wants. For the most part, the outfits weren't too bad. And I also put a ring on him too, to symbolize that he is married. And it looks like I'm having him either eat or get a job at the culinary. He got a job at the culinary career. Good to know. And he brought a car in, so at least we have a parking spot for the car. I'm just getting them taken care of. Having the baby does make getting some of their needs done and getting skilled up a little bit harder because the kid needs to be prioritized first before anything. It looks like they got some opportunities to work on. Okay, what's going on here? Anyways, let's get things dealt with. By the time she pops out her baby, the kid would be a toddler, and I do have some mods for toddlers, which involves a little bed and a dog bowl. I really like both of those mods because it makes things a lot easier to keep track of. This is when I realized that the party was today. So we're gonna deal with that right now. And we're gonna have the babysitter watch the kid. I think. He's going to the part 2. This is just an updated version of a EA lot that I fixed up a little bit for the base game. It makes a good wedding venue because it's right by the park. Because I usually put it right here. Oh, having him being married in does bring in some money, so we will use that money wisely and update this house a bit. As much as I can. I'm just gonna pretty much tear everything down and rebuild everything. But I'm going to save the furniture that already is here because I don't want to have to rebuy things, because when you sell those items, you eat some costs here, so instead of eating the costs, we can just save the furniture and just reuse it. Anyways, we're having Jose age up to a toddler. He wasn't so bad as a baby. And let's see how adorable he is. Interesting choice of outfit, though. The mirror couldn't work for the toddler like that, but anyways, I'm changing his clothes around a little bit. Kind of based on his favorite color. That's one thing I like about The Sims 3. They actually choose a random color. With The Sims 4, you can choose the color you want, but I would wish they would randomize the colors of the babies of the households you play. It makes it more fun. Also the likes and dislikes too. Because it takes quite a bit of time to get one dislike, one like of each category. Because I have to randomize, see what it is, then go back after randomizing. It's going back, and then if I get something good to like a dislike or a like that has not been chosen yet, I'll add them in after going back and then adding them in and then randomize until I get everything. It's quite annoying to me. It looks like I'm having him garden too. I did forget about the toddler books here. So, Jose doesn't reading the toddler books for at least for a while, I think. I'm not sure if I actually got them for him or not. Anyways, I needed him to get some lobster to fertilize his plants here. And the baby's about to pop out. I'm just going to have her give birth right there. And I'm going to have everything else being taken care of. And it's a girl, and its name is Mayo. And I'm happy I got my wish of a girl here. And apparently it's Dorothy's birthday, and she's gonna age up to an elder, which is kind of sad, because those kids are gonna not grow up with their mother, because the elders, I have them only live for like a few days after aging up, but sometimes they'll live longer. For the most part, it's not troublesome, with the elders dying quickly. But since she had her kids so late that she turned an elder when they're still pretty young, it's a little bit sad. But I do need the household to kind of whittle down with the numbers. Because it's the household of 5 right now. I'm going to be 6 sometime soon. I'm just changing her outfit. Some of these outfits weren't too bad. They just needed a little bit touch up here and there. Like those socks with those sandals, nope. And I was kind of sticking with the cowboy theme with her that she had going already. And I have a thing about adding socks with tennis shoes in this game. There we go. It looks like everyone's asleep now. I'm gonna have them take care of their needs and do things that they need to do. He works later than the others, so he goes to the library for now, and this goes up in the meanwhile. I almost forgot to do the name change, but I did do that. It's asking to change jobs, but doesn't need to be done. I don't think she works today, so I'm just kind of having her take care of the 2 kids in the meanwhile. Dorothy is not going to get married at all. It's just how I want it to be. Also, it's just another mouth to feed in the game. And they're doing well enough without his help. Since the infant update in the Sims 4, in one of my save files, the nanny will not go away. It seems that the nannies are quite glitchy now, because I had one in a different save file got dismissed, and then she was invisibly taking care of the kids somehow. Anyways, let's talk about The Sims 3. Dorothy is tired. She needs to get to sleep. I'm going to have her take a nap in the meanwhile. And I'm fixing his name here. He did have an interesting name. a last name. At least. I did look up their name origins, so I'm gonna base their children's name on the origin that their names come from. And I was checking out the kid, which is a girl. I did buy a crib for her too, because they're both going to be needing in the crib at the same time. And I did move the dresser, and they're working on having a second kid, because I tend to like them to have at least 2 kids and not much more. There's occasionally I have some household that have more than 2 kids, but I just don't want to have to work with a bunch of kids. If it's just gonna be a headache to take care of in a small house. Because I tend to build small houses most of the time. As you can see with the bedrooms, they're not all that big. The bigger master bedroom is usually 4x5. And just the rooms with the single beds are usually 3x5s. Because bedrooms are, at least in my mind, are for sleeping. At least game-wise for me. Because in The Sims, you can build whatever rooms you want. And eventually have so much income that you don't have to worry about money to build things. I had to take care of the kids here too. I don't remember if I had Dorothy retired or not. But she's helping taking care of the kids right now. At least her own kids. Because they only have 1 kid right now. My original plan was to have the 2 households marry each other, but eventually it did change my mind. But at some point they will get, the 2 households will connect. But not till way later. But let's focus on the now with this household. I'm having, his name is Dennis, sleep at the library and let these 2 take care of the kids for now. Because he still works and he needs to be able to sleep. She's now pregnant again. That's why it zoomed in on her. I guess I having Dennis sleep here today. And Mayo aged up to a toddler. And I was just kind of moving stuff around again. And let's take care of her hair and eyebrows and eyelashes. I'm definitely going to have to rebuild this house because there's no way that I can accommodate all 4 kids without bunk beds, which is a generation expansion needed for that. Unless one of the stuff packs has bunk beds, but usually the bunk beds in the games weren't comfortable, so I don't use them for a whole lot. Because I'd rather have their comfort and able to sleep well over convenience with these guys. This is how I play my game. I did have a bunk bed when I was a kid because I had to share my room with 2 other sisters. There was one time there was a major earthquake and the bed was rocking. I just woke up and just kind of was confused for like a minute and then rolled over and went back to sleep. Pretty much. I forgot who the person is that's standing on the toddler bed right now is relation to what's going on. Probably the babysitter or something. Because they kind of need help right now. The needs are not so great right now. I was experiencing lag, so I was resetting everyone else except the household. Because I know it's not the household that's lagging, causing the lag, so there's someone stuck somewhere. This is going to help a bit. Forgot to mention, Mayo has Dorothy's hair color. And Jose has his father's hair. I can't really tell what the main character's baby is right now, they're so young and kind of small on a screen. I'm having everyone take care of their needs right now since things are a lot calmer now. And it looks like she's aging up. That means the next baby's gonna pop out really soon. Her needs were pretty bad right now. I was trying to get everyone to take care of their needs. And she aged up. And let's see, she has her mother's hair, it looks like. And I was kind of changing the outfits based on her favorite color, which is seafoam, which is more of a greenish color. And it looks ugly on houses on the outside. That was my personal opinion about it. No, she has her father's hair. Because their hair color kind of looks similar on a smaller screen with no glasses on. The main girl is getting a little stir crazy, so I need her to kind of hang off of this lot for a while. His lifetime wish is to have a perfect garden. I'm not sure if I will be able to finish this one or not. Because I don't have many plants going and it's constantly fertilizing and then planting new plants off of the crops of the old ones. Anyways, this episode is going to be a bit longer, obviously, because I gotta slow down to take care of these kids, so I'm not neglecting them. She got her reward that I want her to have, because it's going to help a lot with the charisma, so she doesn't have to keep talking to the same few people because they're on the border of being friends. And I bought another bowl for the toddlers here to eat. So they're not fighting over one bowl. Because at least with the second bowl, I can have them take better turns. And they would be fed quicker. I am trying to train them to talk, walk, and go potty. But there's just way too many kids right now. And it doesn't help that they're going to be, one of them is going to be popping out one more real soon. to take care of their needs and stuff. I want him to at least teach one skill to his toddler. With Dorothy's kids, any of them can teach the skills. Whoever's just convenient at that moment to help with it. But mainly Dorothy. Oh, and apparently she just had her kid. And it was a boy. I haven't gotten rid of the other crib because I am planning on reusing this house for other generations of this household. Anyways, I'll just move some of this stuff out of the way here that are not needed. Also, I want the kid in this one crib here because it's more out of the way at the moment. It's because one of the kids are either really hungry or needs social that one pop-up came up. And I'll have to take care of that quickly. Anyways, at this point, I'm just doing the usual reset of the town for every episode. Just to keep my game running good. Had a little bit of glitching going on, but that happens. And between this episode and the next episode, I'm most likely gonna rebuild this house, so I don't have to squish everyone in this little tiny house anymore. And I'll try to keep the funds the best as I can within budget and still getting everything they need. But I am planning on keeping the hideous blue siding that I chose for this house. Because I'm actually quite attached to the house looking this weird color. It's probably because I'm more used to just seeing a lot of neutral colors on houses that I just kind of find it a little odd. Anyways, I'm going to end this episode here. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!